Hello, and welcome back to Knoweasy. The air is thick with anticipation, isn't it? Like that moment just before a big exam, but on a national scale. Yes, friends, the Union Budget 2025 is just around the corner, and all eyes are glued to Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. What magic will she weave this time? Will it be a game changer for the common man, or another round of promises lost in translation? Today, we're diving deep, dissecting the 7 key expectations people have from this year's budget. Will it be a dream budget or a Dokha budget? Stay tuned, because this is not just about numbers and figures. It's about your life, your family, your future. By the end of this video, you'll understand how these budget announcements might impact your wallet, your job, your children's education, and even the air you breathe. So buckle up, folks, because things are about to get interesting. Let's be honest, the first thing we all secretly hope for is some good news on the income tax front. I mean, who wouldn't want more money in their pockets, right? The buzz on the street, the chai ki dukan debates, and even those WhatsApp forwards from your know-it-all uncle all point to one thing. Will the government finally give us some relief in the income tax slabs? The current basic exemption limit of 2.5 lakh rupees feels a bit outdated, wouldn't you agree? With inflation skyrocketing faster than a SpaceX rocket, a hike to 3 lakh rupees, or even higher, is what many are hoping for. And hey, while they're at it, why not throw in some extra deductions under Section 80C? Imagine the possibilities. A new phone perhaps, a much-needed vacation. But hold your horses, folks. The government's love for simplifying things could mean a complete overhaul of the tax regime. Will they simplify the new regime and make it more attractive? Will we finally see those long-awaited changes in tax slabs and deductions? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. We'll be watching closely, magnifying glass in hand. All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room, shall we? Unemployment. It's a word that sends shivers down the spines of millions of young Indians, and rightfully so. With a rapidly growing young population, job creation is not just a need, it's an absolute necessity. This budget, the pressure is on the government to deliver, to show us the jobs. And not just any jobs, mind you. We're talking quality employment opportunities in sectors like manufacturing, green energy, and technology. Sectors that are not just booming but also hold the key to a sustainable and prosperous future. But it's not just about throwing money at the problem, it's about investing strategically. Equipping our youth with the right skills for the 21st century job market is crucial. Will the government allocate sufficient funds for skill development programs? Will they create an environment that attracts foreign investment and boosts domestic entrepreneurship? These are the questions that keep many awake at night. Now let's talk about 2 pillars that form the bedrock of any strong nation: healthcare and education. These are not just sectors, they are investments in our collective future. A healthy and educated population is a prerequisite for progress, wouldn't you agree? Yet year after year, we see a familiar story unfold. The healthcare system, burdened by a lack of infrastructure and resources, struggles to cope. Government hospitals are overcrowded, understaffed, and often ill-equipped to handle the sheer volume of patients. Affordable healthcare remains a distant dream for millions. The education sector fares no better. While we've made strides in improving literacy rates, the quality of education, especially in rural areas, remains a major concern. Lack of access to quality education perpetuates a cycle of poverty and inequality. We need more hospitals, better equipped facilities, and most importantly, more doctors and nurses. On the education front, the focus should be on quality, accessibility, and affordability. More scholarships, digital education initiatives, and funding for higher education institutions are crucial to ensure that every child, regardless of their background, has the opportunity to reach their full potential. Let's face it, India lives in its villages. With almost 60% of our population dependent on agriculture, it's no exaggeration to say that agriculture is the backbone of our economy. Yet, it's also a sector plagued by challenges. From unpredictable weather patterns to fluctuating market prices, our farmers face an uphill battle year after year. So, what are their expectations from this budget? Well, for starters, higher subsidies on fertilizers and seeds would be a good start. Enhanced irrigation projects to ensure a regular water supply are crucial, especially in drought-prone areas. And let's not forget about the long-standing demand for minimum support price reforms. Our farmers deserve a fair price for their hard work, don't they? Investing in technology, promoting sustainable farming practices, and creating a robust supply chain are crucial to revitalizing the agricultural sector. Will this budget be a game changer for our farmers? The answers to these questions will determine the future of not just our farmers, but of our entire nation. Startups and MSMEs fueling India's engine of growth. They say India is a nation of entrepreneurs, and rightly so. From the local kirana store owner to the tech-savvy youngsters building the next big app, the entrepreneurial spirit thrives in every nook and corner of our country. And when we talk about entrepreneurship, we can't forget the backbone of our economy: startups and MSMEs. These small and medium-sized enterprises are the engines of growth, creating jobs, driving innovation, and fueling our economic aspirations. But they also face a mountain of challenges, from bureaucratic hurdles to lack of access to funding. So, what are their expectations from Budget 2025? Well, for starters, easier access to credit is crucial. Navigating the complex web of loans and financing options can be a nightmare for small businesses. Simplified procedures, lower interest rates, and collateral-free loans would be a game changer. Providing tax breaks for startups, especially in their initial years, can give them the much-needed breathing room to innovate, grow, and create jobs. Streamlining regulations, reducing bureaucratic red tape, and providing mentorship and incubation support can go a long way in nurturing the startup ecosystem. Remember that old saying, roads are the arteries of a nation? Well, it's true. Infrastructure is the backbone of any developing economy, connecting people, markets, and opportunities. And when we talk about infrastructure, we're not just talking about roads and bridges. We're talking about everything from airports and railways to power grids and digital connectivity. A robust infrastructure is essential for economic growth, job creation, and improving the quality of life for citizens. And that's why this budget, the expectations are high. The public anticipates increased funding for projects like the Gati Shakti initiative, which aims to create a seamless logistics network across the country. But it's not just about mega projects. It's also about addressing the basic needs of our citizens. Affordable housing, for instance, remains a distant dream for millions of Indians, especially in urban areas. Will this budget be the year of transformational infrastructure development? Will it prioritize sustainable and inclusive projects that benefit all sections of society? Only time will tell. Climate change. Going green or seeing red? All right, folks. Let's talk about the issue that's no longer on the back burner. It's front and center, staring us right in the face. Climate change. From melting glaciers to extreme weather events, the impact of climate change is real. It's here, and it's time we took it seriously. The world is looking at India, the fifth largest economy and a nation with ambitious climate goals. We've pledged to achieve net zero emissions by 2070, and the world is watching to see how we plan to get there. So, what can we expect from Budget 2025 on the climate front? Well, subsidies for electric vehicles are a good start. Making EVs more affordable can encourage faster adoption and help reduce our dependence on fossil fuels. Investing in renewable energy sources like solar and wind power is crucial. We need to move away from polluting coal-based power plants and embrace cleaner and more sustainable alternatives. Tax breaks for companies investing in green technologies, promoting energy efficiency measures, and encouraging sustainable consumption patterns are all crucial pieces of the puzzle. Will Budget 2025 be a turning point in India's fight against climate change? The world is watching, and so are we. So there you have it, folks, the 7 big expectations from the Indian Union Budget 2025. From income tax relief to job creation, from healthcare and education to climate action, this budget has a lot riding on it. It's a balancing act, a tightrope walk between managing expectations and delivering on promises. But remember, this is not just about what the government does. It's also about what we, the citizens of this great nation, do. Our voices matter, our choices matter, and our actions matter. What are your expectations from the Union Budget 2025? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Knoweasy for more insightful content. Until next time, stay informed and stay ahead.